pretty crazy. They deserve it. That was really well played.
Yeah, I mean, I think teams had a really difficult time. You're so worried about Necros, right? And then obviously Guru, like we've seen him flex over to the Wolverine at times, but his tank play, just a really difficult team to attack in that ban and protect phase. I'd also give it a shout out to Team Shroud. I thought they played them, just about as good as anybody possibly could here today.
Yeah, I'm actually impressed that even though they banned out the torch, right? They were still able to find a way to be effective with other characters.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, the Iron Fist works pretty differently to Torch. He's very much the opposite end of the spectrum in terms of how you're looking to do damage. And it puts Necros in harm's reach, right? But if your whole team is, like, trying to dive, and if you've got, like, a Wolverine, like we saw from Guru, that sees that Magneto's no longer an option, which is pretty important, because obviously Magneto, with Mag Cannon, could knock you back as Wolverine. And it basically means you're instantly going to get killed. So now that that's not an option, Strange doesn't have hard CC outside of that Eye of Agamotto. So when Wolverine comes, he says jump, you say how high. There's not a whole lot you can do about that at all. Remember, that character was pooed on at the start of the game. No one thought Wolverine was good until we started to see people really pick it up and become sort of specialists in it. And look, I'm glad to see Team Necros win this whole thing without having to do it with just Human Torch. It's clear to see like that this team was drafted really well. Just the better squad on the day.
Yeah, the super solid squad. It seems like everybody was covered on their role and their picks. They had very flexible players across the board. Guru was like an all-star player. So, I mean, they deserve it, and they played really well. And I think Guru showed his flexibility.
Take a look at that bracket one more time. Team Necros, they finished the round robin with a very strong showing, and then obviously they kind of run through it here in the bracket to take that final.
Honestly, like, yeah. I'm impressed. Like, I really think we saw a number of these teams improve a lot over the course of the day. I think xQc, your team definitely really came alive, gave us like a really good first game here in this bracket, and then honestly, like, decent showing up against Team Shroud. Team Shroud also, I thought, got a lot better. I didn't exactly expect them to pop off the way they did, and Team 10s were kind of like struggling in that round robin. I think they were like 1-3 in the end. Came alive. So it's great to see these teams come together. Be able to figure out like where each other is strong, what they want to target through their ban and protect phase, and start to get good results. Overall, like, we got a really competitive tournament. I'm over the moon about it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I didn't really know how it would be with a Captain's Draft and Snake Draft, but it ended up being pretty close, and I feel like everybody had a chance. And I even thought that I was at a tournament and we were not gonna do anything, and we're able to win one round. And I didn't think Shroud was going to make it all the way to the end, but here he is in the grand finals.
Let's talk pricing here. We've got to remind everybody like what was being played for. $250K for the prize pool today's tournament. So $125,000 goes over to Team Necros, split 6 ways, of course, and then $50,000 to Team Shroud.